meeting Mr. Pushkar Raj Thakur.
People say we start from zero.
Yeah.
I say I started from minus. And one fine day he made us such a big loss that we came into debt. And this is a story I think I've never shared so far. जब से I have started to explore share market, so मुझे ऐसा लगा ये तो समुंदर है भाई. Even if I learn rocket science, I'll try to teach in the simplest manner. See, I'm a self-made person and I want to make a lot of self-made people. There are traders जिनका business ही trading है. और आप लोग भी ट्रेडिंग से पैसा तभी बनाओगे जब आपका बिजनेस होगा. आप अपने व्यापार से पैसा बनाते हो. एनी बिजनेस जिसका इंटेंशन है कि कस्टमर की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो, क्लाइंट की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो, वो बिजनेस चलेगा ही चलेगा. लोगों में अकड़ आ जाती है. किस बात में अकड़? स्टॉक मार्केट से थोड़ा सा पैसा बना लेते हैं, अकड़ आ जाती है.
I'm in Delhi right now. Why Delhi? The Pushkar Raj Thakur invited me to his humongous, huge, prestigious event, the Stock Market Summit. So one thing very interesting is the fact that I'm coming to Delhi for the very first time to attend a stock market related event. Anyways, the event was amazing. Nearly 1400 people attended the event. So what was really interesting is the fact that Pushkar announced the event only 3-4 days back, and within that time he could manage such an event with nearly 1400 people. But what is even more interesting is the fact that my dear friends were there. Subhashish Pani, Anand Ladda, Abhishek Kar, all of them were also there. So it was really fun to catch up with them once again on the stage and off the stage as well. So yeah, had huge fun as part of the event. And another historic thing which happened during the event was मैंने हिंदी में पहली बार पब्लिक स्टेज पे बात किया. यस, दैट एक्चुअली हैपेंड. किसी को क्लैरिटी नहीं है, पर्सपेक्टिव नहीं है कि कितना पैसा बनाना है, क्या ट्रेडिंग स्टाइल फॉलो करना है और कहां पहुंचना है. तो उसके बारे में आप सोचना शुरू करो, इतना ही मेरे को बोलना है. सो व्हाट इज इंटरेस्टिंग इज नॉट जस्ट इन ऑन द स्टेज पार्ट of the event, I also did multiple videos as part of Pushkar's channel, so that also happened in Hindi, so that would also be coming out on YouTube very soon. But let us keep all those apart. That is not what this video is about. Pushkar was really kind enough to invite me into his home and we could do a market feed pro lounge with him. So that is what this video is all about. Meeting Mr. Pushkar Raj Thakur. So I'm sure a lot of you know him already. 6 million subscribers, 6 million plus subscribers on his YouTube channel, teaching India a lot about the stock market recently. So he's been doing a lot of interesting things. I have a lot more interesting questions to ask him. So that's exactly what I am here for. So let's find him, let's meet him, let's sit down and let's start talking. So yeah, we've got the dashing Pushkar Raj Thakur in the house today. Welcome to Market Feed.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Amazing. So, business coach, motivational speaker, digital entrepreneur, personal finance speaker, teacher, whatnot, right? So, I can actually get into using many adjectives to describe you. But the first thing I would actually ask you is, what would you describe yourself as among all these terms?
Learner.
Learner. Amazing. Cool. Learner. That's great. Anyways, but I'll again put some stats and numbers there, right? 6 million plus subscribers on YouTube, having a Guinness record for yourself for conducting a large enough event. So you've been doing a lot of things and you described yourself as a learner, but I would say you are someone who has motivated a lot of people to do something big in life. Yeah. Let it be multiple stuff maybe, but you've always been motivating people to learn them. Absolutely. Learning, right? And you've been teaching a lot of things as well, and you want people to grow in life. I believe that is how I would see you, right? So amazing. Again, welcome to Market Feed. So to start things off, right? Let's talk about the Guinness World Record. Maybe that would be something great with which we can start the discussion.
So I thought about creating a world record years back, and it was always there in my mind. So as of now, I have audience and I have connections, I have people around me. So I thought of doing an event, and why not to make a Guinness World Record. So that was the idea that just clicked in my mind, and it was a childhood dream, as I said. So we made a Guinness World Record on largest social media training event, and there were around 3,000 plus people attending a live event there.
Amazing.
And there were multiple YouTubers and influencers from different niche, and that was it. And it is just starting actually. Now I can feel like that in every event we can make a world record now, because now we are connected with so many people. So world records are even now not a very big thing to do.
So I mean, what do you actually want to put forward? What do you want to show the audience when you actually make a record?
See, no, it was just for my personal goal, you can say. It is not to show anybody that I have done something. It was just like I'm just achieving my dream.
Right.
By fulfilling dreams of others.
Okay.
By whatever we did, it was for people, it was for audience.
Understood.
Because I feel like whatever and whosoever I am today, it's because of the people.
Absolutely.
Audience love me and I love them, and that's how you grow on social media, basically.
Got it, got it. I see it as, why I asked the question is, I see it also as you executing something and doing something and showing the world that, hey, you can do stuff fast.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I feel like my life is an inspiration, because I have a very humble background and I had nothing in terms of luxuries when I was growing up. So because I had a humble beginnings and I have seen a lot of things in my life, so I feel like it is highly important to become financially independent and do financially good, because only then you can do it for yourself, do something for your family, and afterwards you can do something for the society.
True.
So this is very important according to me.
Nice. So maybe that's exactly where we can quickly talk about your journey, right?
Who
you were, how you grew up the ranks, and who you are today, right? So what was the journey like?
So
I know you're very young.
Yeah, there's no much difference in our age.
Correct.
So as I told you, we were from middle class family, and the mindset is like in most middle class families that you should prepare for an IAS exam or become an engineer or become a doctor or something which is stable, which makes you a decent salary or income, so that you are settled in life. So their definition is that only, and they don't let you think beyond a certain limit.
Correct.
So in most middle class families, like 1 lakh rupees per month is the ceiling. Most people cannot think above that.
Right.
So my father always was below that ceiling level, and not made more than that ever in life. And he had multiple challenges in terms of finances, and I have seen him struggling for years. So because when I was growing up, I was very much inspired by many motivational speakers, and I used to listen to Shiv Khera, Tony Robbins, Robin Sharma, and international speakers. And when they talked about this, that your belief system plays a highly important role in becoming successful. So I used to just, you can say, check what belief system is right to adopt and what is not right to adopt. And then I figured out that most of the things that my family talks about or the belief system they had was not correct. That was something that was holding them back ever. And that could be the reason that my father was not doing financially good in life. And
what is that belief system that then you chose to go with?
See, he used to think that you can say money is the root of all evil.
And that was his belief system. What did you go with?
So I felt like that money is an energy, and you acquire energy by helping other people. See, you grow up in life when you have people associated with you. The more problems you are going to solve and the bigger problems you are going to solve, you are going to attract money. So first of all, the biggest problem I had was I wanted to become rich. And that's the biggest problem. The most people who are probably listening today, because everybody wants to make money.
That's the kind of world we live in, so that's absolutely okay to speak out loud about that as well.
I remember this, there was one fine day, like in the morning, my father told me that I made this much big loss in MCX trading.
And commodity trading.
Commodity trading. Yeah, he used to trade in gold.
Okay.
So he had no knowledge about market. He had no knowledge about technicals, but he just used to trade by his Nokia phone.
Okay.
That was there was a phone, I do not know, E something. There was a screen where there was a little numbers and then the pad. Like BlackBerry. Yeah, BlackBerry.
E63 something.
I don't know. Yeah, something like that. He had a phone. So he used to do trading on that, and then he used to call some broker, I do not know, ये ले ले भाई, ये सौदा खरीद ले, सौदा बेच दे.
Right.
So उसमें क्या था कि when he used to trade, he was continuously making losses.
Okay.
And one fine day he made such a big loss that we came into debt, and it took me years to pay back that debt.
Okay.
Because he could not do that. I knew that. So my journey starts when I saw my father struggling, and when we were in debt, we were like people say we start from zero.
Yeah.
I say I started from minus. Yeah, negative. So my journey started with this, but I always had big aspirations in my life, and I had a belief system that if I believe that I can do something in my life, I can achieve it. So my personality was not too good. My belief system was not too good. Finances were not too good. I understood that. But
just for some perspective, when does this, what time period is this?
what
are you doing then?
I was in school, yeah, 11th, 12th, I guess,
nice.
probably,
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
That was that time.
Got it.
So I got this mindset after 9th standard. So if you listen to my other videos, I always talk about my life started to change after my 9th standard. Because at that time, I started to listen to multiple speakers, self-help books, and did many workshops and all. After that, it was the starting of the journey.
Amazing. So what after school then?
What after school? My father wanted me to become an engineer and then become an IAS officer. So he used to tell me that if you'll become an IAS officer, you will have a big bungalow. There will be servants around. You will have a nice car. Probably in his mind, ambassador. But probably you will have a nice car, and there will be a red light on it. So I just contradicted him with my one statement that my father, I have never in my life seen a Ferrari with a red light.
Oh, nice.
So he used to say that he has gone crazy. What Ramesh is talking about. He used to make me talk to other people who were successful, like who were chartered accountants, who were civil engineers. His friends probably, who he used to think are very successful in life. And they all, obviously there was a roadmap that they followed. So they said that prepare for engineering entrances, go into IIT, you will get this much salary. And the roadmap which most people are following right now. Somebody said that you can do CA also. Somebody said you can become an IAS officer or whatever. So I used to tell them that, see, I want to make a lot of money. So they said, do you know how much an IAS makes? मैंने कहा, how much? Salary is less, but they make a lot. So मैंने कहा, that's the wrong way. That's not a right way to reach there. Because you can definitely adopt businesses. Business is something that you deliver a product or something which other person wants. And he pays you. And there is no harm in scaling a business. See, the more people you help, the more money you can make. That was simple logic. I understood. And then I understood the concept of passive income. I started with one institute where we used to teach people on public speaking, personal development, body language. And then I had some faculty.
So you had the speaking skills in you right from childhood?
No, not childhood. I started in 9th standard. My one, you can say, paternal cousin, uncle, told me to join some classes. And then I did multiple workshop classes and courses.
So speaking was always inside you, and I guess that's what you got started with, your career, teaching people how to speak, how to present.
At that time, probably, I do not know, in the last year or last few years of my school, I made a goal that I want to become a bioinformatics engineer. I don't know what was that. So because I just Googled the people, jobs which pays you the highest salary. So at that time there was robotics, bioinformatics engineering. So I said I want to become bioinformatics engineer. It looks very fancy,
Absolutely.
So there was a trainer who used to teach me on public speaking skills. So I told him very clearly that I'll do this, then this, and I'll become an bioinformatics engineer. My salary will be about 15-16 lakhs a month, and I'll be sorted. So he said, I do not know. If you will go on stage with your public speaking skills, तू आग लगा देगा भाई.
Amazing. Which you are doing currently.
It was a dialogue.
Yeah.
आज हमारा एक event है, so
Right.
you will feel that energy because one on one I am a different person, but when I'm on a stage I'm a different person. I know that.
Looking forward to it.
I know that. But somebody saw something in me when I was nothing.
Got it.
I was just coming on an Activa and he said you can become, let's say, Tony Robbins. How? It's not possible. I said it was not possible, but somebody believed in me. And that's a very big statement to make. See, when somebody believes in you, and you know who's the first person to believe in you? Your mother.
Right.
My mother always believed in me that ये तो कुछ करेगा. पापा का बेकार है, नलायक है, गधा है, कुछ भी बोले वो मतलब कुछ नहीं होगा इसका. But your mother is always looking forward to see you on the top.
Got it.
So then एक गुरु, एक ऐसा person जो who you emulate, who becomes your mentor. अगर वो आपको बोलता है कि तुम कुछ कर सकते हो जिंदगी में, तो ये बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है. क्योंकि most people are at a ground level, base level, but they do not believe in themselves. Therefore, they do not achieve big. Again, the belief system.
Correct.
So he said, you will do brilliant as a public speaker.
Amazing.
And
so it's always said, right, you can only grow as much as your imagination.
Absolutely.
Your imagination limits you. What your guru did is to grow your imagination. He helped you imagine high, think high of yourself. So one thing I understand is, so you got into public speaking, training people around that.
Training, yeah.
So I personally see you, as I said, when we began the video, I see you as a digital entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You took your work into the digital space, YouTube especially, and there you're doing really great, right? So, so I think the next step in your career would have been taking public speaking, motivating, helping others from whatever you were doing offline to YouTube, right? So, what was that like? How did that happen?
So, I used to do multiple seminars, and one gentleman suggested me that whatever you're doing, why don't you record this and put it online?
When is this? 2000?
I do not remember the year exactly, but could be around 5, 6, 7 years back.
Okay, got it.
So I thought to do it, and then he said, a lot of people are making videos looking into the camera. Why don't you try it?
Right.
And when I started to record my first video, I was horrible.
Yeah.
Because when you speak on stage, it is a two-way communication.
Got it.
There is an audience and you.
Correct.
And you communicate with your audience.
True.
You don't look at the camera.
Correct.
Because even if you're going to speak on the stage today,
correct.
it is not required that you're going to look into the camera.
Right.
But when you're making video just with your camera, you're going to look into the lens.
Right. Assuming people are sitting on the other end.
Yeah. And it was something I never did.
Yeah. No feedback from the audience basically, right?
If you'll watch my, you can say the initial videos, so you will say, public speaking? He doesn't know anything.
Right.
Because that was very new to me. But when I was on the stage, I was a different person.
Got it.
So even I tried this, not just tried, I tried to excel into it.
Got it.
And I told you I had institutes. So I knew how to train people,
Correct.
the board.
Yeah.
So after doing everything, I came with my digital board, and people liked it.
Correct.
Whatever I tried to teach, because see, I always teach what I'm doing in my life.
Correct.
See, if I'm doing real estate, I can talk about real estate. If I'm doing investments, I can talk about investments.
Correct.
If I'm, when I was doing sales, marketing, I used to train on sales and marketing. So I am a person, जो मेरे दिमाग में चल रहा है. Whatever I am doing every day, the people I'm surrounded with, why not learn from them, teach people around that topic.
Understood.
And if people can make some money out of whatever I am doing, my ideas, my teachings, हो गया ना वो problem solve.
Correct.
Problem क्या है? पैसा कमाना है. So my most of the videos are on this topic only, that how people can make money.
Correct. Got it. Cool.
And वो बड़े level पे होगा, it will be with a business.
Good.
So I train on multiple topics. Definitely you can say, जब से I have started to explore share market, so मुझे ऐसा लगा ये तो समुंदर है भाई.
Correct.
इसमें तो बहुत कुछ सीखना है, बहुत कुछ किया जा सकता है.
Right.
And most people enter into stock market to make money.
Correct.
I started stock market to grow my money.
Yeah, I would really love to hear that story. As in, see, one thing, as I said, I understand your journey being an entrepreneur first, wanting to be an entrepreneur, wanting to someone who wants to make it big in their life, and then you eventually figuring something out, which is public speaking and training others, and then eventually figuring out digital space out, which made you a digital entrepreneur as well, right? So there's a very famous saying or a mantra in the digital space to win in the digital space as a content creator, which is learn, apply, and share.
Yeah.
So I think that's exactly what you did, right? So you're learning a lot of things, which you rightly said in the beginning. You're a learner, so you're learning a lot of things. You're applying that in your life, whatever it is happening, which is you're sharing with people, you're teaching others, right? And I think that has been your mantra as well in winning in the digital entrepreneurship space.
Absolutely. Whatever I have done in my life.
Correct.
So whatever I'm learning, I'm applying the results, and if there is something that people can be helped with,
Correct.
I'm sharing that.
Absolutely.
So this is the right blueprint.
Correct. So that's where we could come back to how you got into, because I see your stock market content on YouTube as on fire.
Yeah.
A lot of people watching. A lot of people are being benefited from it. I personally went through your options series, so I see you've done a really good job in using a whiteboard or a blackboard to actually teach people about the basics of options, option trading strategies. Very understandable in layman's language. A lot of people relating to it. I see the comment section as well. So how did that happen? I mean, what got you into stock market, and then how did you start creating content around stock market?
See, I told you my father had a big loss.
Correct. Yeah.
In commodity trading.
Yeah.
So there was something which was holding me back. That my father had a very big loss, and I will never get into this field.
Okay. Trading especially. Maybe.
Trading especially.
Yeah.
So my father always scared me about stock market. This is gambling. Nothing will happen. All bullshit.
Right. All people do that.
So I just took a permission that can I start investing?
Okay.
So he said, yeah, you can buy stocks for the long term.
Yeah.
He said this. So when I started to make money, there were a lot of people. There was one person who was a multimillionaire, and he told me, Pushkar, I will suggest you one thing. That every month, whatever you earn, because he saw me that I was earning. So he said, whatever you are earning, just try to invest some of that into equity.
Got it.
And let me tell you, Pushkar, by the age you will be of my age, a lot of money you will have, and this will, he said, like, exactly with this kind of energy. But he had no intention, no benefit from me.
Got it.
It was just his suggestion.
Okay.
That you are making money, just invest a part of it into equity every month. Do not look into it.
Absolutely.
And when you will be of my age, you will be
advice
sorted.
you get.
You will be sorted.
Yeah.
So I thought that why he was giving that advice. Then I started to understand what he does. So he had factories, manufacturing, export, everything like that. But he had a big portfolio. And he used to WhatsApp me, and he had a group, you can say a broadcast group probably, that whatever investments he is making, he just put into that broadcast group, and he said, if you do not like it, I'll just remove you, just ping me up. So just to let people that I am doing these investments. So I was tracking his investments for a couple of months. I was not a big investor, but I was a small investor. And this is a story I think I've never shared so far.
Amazing.
So just following his, you can say, investments, I also made some investments.
Okay.
Just following his investments, I made some investments. Multiple lakhs invested, but I got returns. In few months, I saw probably that gentleman was doing swing trading, not long-term investment.
Got it.
He used to buy, he used to sell.
Cool.
But I saw he is doing swing trading. I do not know how, what strategies, what fundamentals. But whenever he used to broadcast about any stock, I used to study about that stock.
Okay.
Why is he buying this?
Okay.
Why is he interested in this? Why he bought at this level? Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Why today?
Right.
Quantity is definitely his positions, his capital, and he had a big capital. But why? And when I started to study, and there was a curiosity, I tell you, I went to a stock market institute probably in the initial years of my journey, and they charged to learn,
Yeah.
and they were charging a hefty amount, which I was not able to pay at that time. But because of the YouTube and because of the Google, now I could learn everything for free.
Yeah, true.
There are many websites now, and I did multiple things. I did my study, and it went for years.
Got it.
So I was not making any video, anything, but I was doing something.
Got it.
I was learning, I was doing something. So my interest into stock market from here grew to this level.
Okay.
And then when you are making money, your energy
Absolutely, yeah.
grows, na?
Right.
So I thought if there is something that is giving me any benefit,
Correct.
and see, I'm a very simple person. See, I'm a teacher and I'm a learner. You know, the best way to learn anything is to teach.
Correct.
This is my strategy.
Even I use this quote a lot.
This is my strategy.
Right, yeah.
See, if I learn about options, strategies, I will forget the names.
Absolutely.
I'll forget what is butterfly, what is iron condor, and everything. I'll forget.
Right.
Why not, if you are learning, create videos?
Correct.
It will get into my subconscious mind.
True.
So, see, as a YouTuber, it is my benefit. I'll get views, subscribers, a small revenue from YouTube. It is okay.
Yeah.
But my learning,
Right.
it is multiplying every day. See, when I devote, like, let's say, hours in studying, researching, why not to create content around it?
Absolutely.
And see, now when you do something every day, you practice every day, you become expert into it.
Correct.
So right now, to record videos, create videos, it is not something very difficult for us.
Got it.
So whatever I was doing, and I am really keen to learn even now. So let's say I learn something from you, something from somebody, from somebody.
Got it.
Why not to record videos around it?
Correct.
If I've learned something. So my way of teaching, I feel like, जैसा मैं समझता हूँ, the way I understand the things, I try to teach in the same manner. जैसा मैं समझता हूँ वैसे सिखाने की कोशिश करता हूँ.
And it is benefiting others because that's reflected in the views, comments. So it is helping others. So why not more do of it?
Yeah.
Right.
So मुझे ऐसा लगता है, I personally feel like, even if I learn rocket science, I'll try to teach in the simplest manner.
Understood.
Because I teach in the way I understand.
Correct.
मुझे जैसा समझ आता है मैं वैसा सिखाता हूँ.
Correct.
So वो लोगों को पसंद आता है, ये तो बहुत बढ़िया है.
Absolutely.
And see, I'm a self-made person.
Correct.
And I want to make a lot of self-made people.
Correct.
This is my mission.
Correct. Yep.
I've seen this in my life, and this is very practical. You grow financially, you become a self-made person because there is nobody who's going to help you in life.
So that's where you go back to your initial roots of being a public speaker, a good person who can teach other people great stuff. So you're doing that on the digital space, so a digital entrepreneur there. So yeah, so it's very clear, right? So you're doing stuff which is helping yourself, which is basically you got into market and it benefited yourself, and then you started speaking about it, and that started benefiting other people and obviously benefiting you as well, and then you start speaking more about it. Amazing. So everything is clear as to what you're doing today. 6 million subscribers and breaking down complex strategies regarding trading to them is amazing. Bringing more and more people onto the channel, and then even creating even more value for the audience. I absolutely appreciate that. So apart from whatever we see on YouTube, is there anything else going on currently? Do you have any other plans? I mean, anything else which is happening?
See, right now I'm living a very stable life.
Yep.
So I have made passive sources of income. I am an active real estate investor. We develop some projects also.
Got it. So when you say real estate, that's like you buy a plot, construct something and sell?
Yeah, builder floors.
Okay.
So we are not very, you can say, greedy. Whatever capital we have, whatever we can make with that capital, we just try to do that. We are not into any kind of leverage. Even in stock market, the leverage trading, you say, I don't do it too much.
Okay.
I do it, but I do not do it too much.
Got it.
And not with a very high capital as of now. But yes, I tell you that I have already said this earlier, that I'm learning right now.
Got it.
So the money I'm making right now, definitely a part of it is I'm using for trading.
Okay.
most of it I'm investing.
Got it. Got it. So you're more of a long-term investor into stocks.
Yeah,
and very less of trading as of now.
No, not less of trading. I do it, but not with big capital.
Okay.
Because
Capital
because
is less.
I'm a learning. I'm in a learning stage.
Got it.
Agar,
So looking
if you say me that let's make a strategy and let's deploy 20 crores there, so I'm not going to deploy 20 crores right now. But you will say there is a real estate deal. So
Understood.
I can definitely do that.
Yeah, everybody have their own learning trajectory curve, I believe. So so you might today be trading with smaller, but in 1 to 2 years you might be trading probably in crores.
Yeah, see, I can do that, but that will be a very small, you can say, percentage of my portfolio.
Okay.
See, I'm very clear that most of the portfolio will be in the real estate. Most.
Got it.
And then investments into stocks.
Got it.
And yes, I'll do trading, but it is right now for learning and for fun.
Understood. Yeah.
But I tell you this. See, मैं ऐसा बोलता हूँ एंड इसे क्लियरली लोगों को समझाने के लिए, आप पैसा वहां से कमाते हो जो आपका बिजनेस होता है.
Absolutely. Yeah.
As of now, trading is not my business.
Got it.
Till the time it won't become my business.
Yeah.
इससे पैसा कमाना है. I'm not going to deploy all my capital.
Got it.
There are traders जिनका बिजनेस ही ट्रेडिंग है.
Correct.
और आप लोग भी ट्रेडिंग से पैसा तभी बनाओगे जब आपका बिजनेस होगा. आप अपने व्यापार से पैसा बनाते हो. मैं सीखने के लिए 10 लाख 20 लाख 50 लाख 1 करोड़ 2 करोड़ डाल दूंगा. मैं बहुत ज्यादा नहीं डाल सकता. फिर बहुत ज्यादा डाल दूंगा तो बाकी का क्या करूंगा. सो दिस इज समथिंग वेरी क्लियर. एंड यस, ओवर द इयर्स आई एम गोइंग टू इंक्रीज माई पोर्टफोलियो. सो व्हेन माई पोर्टफोलियो विल ग्रो इन ओवरऑल सेंसेस. सो करोड़ तो यार तुम महीने का कमाते हो तो क्या बात कर रहे हो. सी, ट्रेडर्स ने क्या किया हुआ है, मैं व्हाट आई फील लाइक, you guys show your P&Ls into crores. So when we have our P&Ls into trading in lakhs, so we feel like यार ये लोग तो बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं.
So I'll just put numbers to it. So you're investing for the long term, amazing.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
doing real estate as one of your main business. Then you're trading definitely with a lower capital. You're running your YouTube channel, which I'm sure you might have some future plans. So that's where let's come to your future plans. So what are you planning? Because you've anyways established yourself as one of the largest digital entrepreneur in India.
No. There is no competition now.
I understand. I mean, again, it's not from competition perspective. I'm just saying you're large enough, right?
It's the love of the audience.
Right. So what next, right? So what are you planning to do next?
See, I am planning to give more educational content for free. I want people to grow. So this is very clear. The more value I'm going to give people, the more the numbers will grow.
Got it.
Subscribers will grow, views will grow. The only focus is the value.
Got it.
If I'm not able to deliver the value, जो है वो भी नहीं रहेगा भाई. Giving value is my utmost concern. So future is कि probably the people जो जिन topics के ऊपर interested है, we are going to deliver top-notch content from the best people like you, and we'll try to do it for people for free.
Understood.
So in this way, I feel like somebody somewhere in any part of the world will grow.
Got it. So after conversing for I don't know how much time now, what I understand is what your vision is. I'm just putting it out. Maybe you can correct me or whatever. So it is you want to provide value to people, and when that happens, they'll grow and you'll grow. Right. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, and that can be in any thing which is helping them grow itself, right? So it can be teaching them how to trade or invest in the stocks. 100%. It can be them being better communicators and doing better in life. So it's all about helping other people grow and do better in life, and in that manner, so
we will grow automatically. Zig Ziglar said this.
Got it.
Help enough people to get what they want, you will get what you want.
Understood.
So this is very clear.
What you want, you're focusing around their growth, their hustle. 100%. You want your audience, the youth, mostly I believe, to grow in life.
See,
to do something big in life.
I tell you, I am not doing anything for charity. I feel like that I need to help people, but see, when I publish content, YouTube pays me something. Correct. It is my business.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
So it is not like पैसा कहीं से तो आएगा ही. कम आएगा चलेगा.
Understood.
कम आएगा चलेगा वो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. But the thing is, बिजनेस का लॉजिक बड़ा क्लियर होता है. एनी बिजनेस जिसका इंटेंशन है कि कस्टमर की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो, क्लाइंट की प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो, वो बिजनेस चलेगा ही चलेगा. अब वो कोई भी हो, एनी बिजनेस जो कस्टमर सेंट्रिक हो गया, क्लाइंट सेंट्रिक हो गया, यूजर सेंट्रिक हो गया, वो चैनल, वो इन्फ्लुएंसर कैसे ग्रो नहीं करेगा? तो वो ऑटोमेटिक है, दैट्स द लॉ ऑफ नेचर.
But you yourself consciously have selected your customers as people who would love to grow in life.
So I have a big audience now.
Correct. So that's your audience,
Yeah.
right? So maybe that's where we could end the video, right? So to that audience, what do you currently have to give? That people, the kind of youth, young Indians who really want to grow in life, do something extraordinary in life and become rich, make it big in life. So absolutely, you talk about the market, you talk about digital entrepreneurship. You're living the life of being a digital entrepreneur and making it big in life. You've always been speaking about being a great presenter, speaker, and grabbing opportunities in life. So among those, what would you present and what do you think is in the future for them?
See, there are two things. Number one, आप लोग ना ये बात क्लियर कर लो अपने दिमाग में, दैट्स अ बिलीफ सिस्टम, दैट देयर इज ओनली वन फ्रीडम इन लाइफ एंड दैट इज फाइनेंशियल फ्रीडम.
Absolutely. Yep.
इन इंडिया पीपल डू नॉट टॉक अबाउट फाइनेंसेस.
True.
ये बैन है घरों में.
Correct. Not a part of
Parents do not talk about parents do not talk about money with the children, and that's highly wrong.
Correct.
This is wrong. This is one of the biggest mistake. If you are struggling financially, you cannot meditate.
Yeah.
You cannot do well with your body. You cannot think about fitness. For everything, you need money. So you make it an objective that I want to make money, I want to grow, and then definitely you can become selfish about this. That I want to grow, because if you want to grow, nothing will grow around you. Not your family, not your society, not your India, not हमारा भारत, कुछ ग्रो नहीं करने वाला. वो एक इंसान, हमारे बॉडी का एक सेल अच्छा होगा, एक करके सारे सेल अच्छे होंगे, पूरी बॉडी अच्छी हो जाएगी. सो होलिस्टिक विजन वो आएगा, बट उसके लिए हमें ना इंडिविजुअलिस्टिक तरीके से सोचना पड़ेगा. Become selfish. Think about yourself, about your own personality. How can you grow? How can you grow your knowledge? How you can make money? Legal ways, but how you can do that? Then, to make money, do not follow anybody. It is not like Sharique ने ये किया मैं तो यही करूँगा, पुष्कर ने ये किया मैं तो यही करूँगा. Not like that. Try to figure out what is your passion. It is not required that you only become a trader, you only become a YouTuber, you only become a digital entrepreneur. What is your passion? What you are passionate about? किस काम को करने में मजा आता है? किस काम को करने के पैसे ना भी मिले तब भी तुम करोगे? What is that? And if you figure it out, any profession, any field can make you money. फुटबॉल खेलने से भी पैसा आता है, आप रोनाल्डो को देख लो. क्रिकेट खेलने से भी पैसा आता है, विराट कोहली को देख लो. ट्रेडिंग करने से भी पैसा आता है, शारिक को देख लो, है ना. वीडियोस बनाने से भी पैसा आता है, शारिक को देख लो.
Nice. So I'm not sure if you appreciated the way he answered my question, right? So I basically questioned him, what would you suggest the growth mindset youth to do? I gave him options. I gave him options as stock market, digital entrepreneurship, and other options. What did he answer? He did not give a single option out of this as an answer. Where did he go back to? He went back to the original thing which he said, which is belief system.
Yeah.
Right? That was, that really cleared a lot of things, if you know, right? I mean, I gave you a question with options to answer. You did not choose a single one. You went back to what changed your life, which you said in the show, which is changing your belief system. And that's exactly what you're asking people to know. It doesn't matter what industry that we are speaking about. What matters is it's your belief system. It's your growth mindset. The passion that you need to figure out, the way you attack it, and you finally figure it out, right?
And one more thing, just remember this. You have no competition.
Yep.
Except the person standing in the mirror. You have no competition. It is not like उसने 1 करोड़ बनाया मैंने 1 करोड़ बनाना, उसने 10 करोड़ बनाया मैंने 10 करोड़ बनाना है. ऐसा नहीं है. तुम कल क्या कर रहे थे, क्या उससे बेहतर आज कर रहे हो? What you were doing yesterday, are you doing better than that today? That is it. That's a full stop. Because if you improve 1% every day, you improve 365% in a year. Absolutely. 3 times up.
And that's compounding.
Yeah, that's compounding. You become 3 times better person. Believe नहीं होता, मेरी पुरानी वीडियोस उठा के देख लो 3 साल पहले की. मुझे पता है मैं ग्रो कर रहा हूँ, मुझे पता है मैं अपने आप को आज भी इंप्रूव कर रहा हूँ. और हाथ जोड़ के सीखो.
Be a learner.
Be a learner. हाथ जोड़ के सीखो, because आप ये चीज समझ लो, we are not even a drop in an ocean यार. लोगों में अकड़ आ जाती है. किस बात की अकड़? स्टॉक मार्केट से थोड़ा सा पैसा बना लेते हैं, अकड़ आ जाती है. भाई ये समुंदर है. मैंने अपने बैंकर से बात करा तो किसी बारे में बात हो रही थी, तो उन्होंने कहा पुष्कर, वी आर नॉट इवन अ ड्रॉप इन एन ओशन. इतना पैसा है मार्केट में, इतना पैसा है, क्या करोड़ों, क्या कुछ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. और उससे तुम्हारा माइंडसेट इफेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए.
Right.
आपने वीडियो में बोला, यू डिसाइड व्हाट अमाउंट मेक्स यू हैप्पी एंड मेक्स यू इंडिपेंडेंट. दैट्स इट. अचीव दैट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल अचीव दैट. ग्रो तो करना ही है, रुकना तो है ही नहीं. बट यू शुड ऑलवेज बी हैप्पी बट नेवर बी सैटिस्फाइड. ये ध्यान रखना. That's
amazing, amazing. I think it's been an amazing talk with you. A lot of insights being passed on, and it's my pleasure to bring you onto the show. Given whatever you have achieved so far, to bring all those insider insights to them has been really serious and interesting for sure. Since we did a lot of serious talks, maybe we could end it on a very lighter note, which is something a lot of people who look at you for the very first time appreciate a lot, which is the style statement that you make. So I'm sure there is something behind this as well. As well, the way you portray yourself.
My wife.
Oh.
I'll answer it very frankly and short.
Okay.
Yeah. So I hired a full-time fashion designer for myself, and she's my wife.
Oh, okay. Nice, awesome. So thank you.
But it is highly expensive.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So anyway, so thank you very much.
Thank you so very much.
Looking forward to speaking again.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.